How's it going, you bean fart? A friendly reminder that no matter how intense the feeling of loneliness can be, there are places for you that you do fit in, and there are like-minded people. Maybe go ahead and search online for forums of like-minded people with similar hobbies and interests and see where that takes you. Welcome back to Microscope. My name's Mike. Hey, look at you. You made it over to the nerdy side of TikTok. You can't leave. I'm just kidding. I'm not your boss. But we're back again with a fun time learning episode. And today, we're learning about the larva of the copepod, also known as the Nauplius. Isn't that pretty cool? What a cool name. As I just mentioned, this Nauplius is the larva of the copepod. Specifically, though, the first stage right out of the egg, called the Naupliar stage. They range in size from 100 micrometers up to 2 millimeters. Typically translucent in color. They may have some coloration caused by the food that they eat, as we see with many other microorganisms. Pretty cool, huh? The body plan of these little goobers is pretty simple and unsegmented. They have a cephalothorax, which is the head and the thorax kind of combined. Really cool stuff. They have 3 pairs of antennae that are used for detection, locomotion, and really sensory input of any kind. And they have a simple red eye spot called the Naupliar eye. They have an eye named after them. Isn't that pretty cool? Huh, look at that go. These little stinkers can be found pretty much anywhere. Freshwater, brackish water, marine, or ocean water. They're pretty ubiquitous, so not really hard to find them. And they're kind of tryhards, if you ask me, because of that. I said what I said. Specifically, though, I find mine in a freshwater pond among the decomposing plant matter, like the leaves that fall from the tree. The water is stable there, not really moving at all, if any. Very slow movement, so they really like that environment. Got a lot of them. They locomote using those antennae, and they move like they're just lagging. It's kind of weird. Kind of one of the things that say, ugh, you know, still as a microscopist doing this for a whole couple years, you know, ugh. What they eat, again, depends on which species we're talking about here. Some are algae eaters, some like to eat detritus, some eat other microorganisms. It's pretty wild, you know? Wild little western world out there or something. This first larval stage, again, depending upon species, can last from a few days to a few weeks. They do go through several molts until they hit the next larval stage, which is a nice little graphic of the larval stage. Wow, look at that thing grow and go and glow. Love it. And what's really cool is this larval stage, the Naupliar larval stage, doesn't apply to just these tiny microorganisms called copepods. It also applies to big things like shrimp, crabs, and lobsters. Boring big things. These little goobers were discovered and classified in 1785 by Otto Friedrich Mueller, and I wonder if when he first found them, he's like, oh, I found a new organism. But no, it just turns out to be a larval stage. Been there, buddy. I really had fun on this one. I love you all. Make sure to love yourselves. And as always, thanks for watching. See you next time.